Hi, I'm Nicole Breit, and I'm so honored to be invited to read as part of the Dead Poets reading series. Thank you so much, Isabella, for asking me to be a part of this. So I'm reading from my office in Gibsons. I live on the Sunshine Coast, which is the unceded traditional territory of the Squamish people. And my dead poet is Brian Doyle, who passed away in 2017. I think he was about 61 years old when he died. And the book that I'm going to read from is called The Kind of Brave You Wanted to Be. And they are prose prayers and cheerful chants against the dark. So I've been a fan of Brian Doyle's writing for some time, and I include his poem Leap, his post 9/11 poem, is part of the syllabus for my Outliers course. And if you have a chance to look it up and hear him read it in his own words, there is a video online that you can take a look at, and it's a gorgeous piece and so powerful to hear him reading it. But today I'm going to read some hopeful, beautiful, illuminating poems that Brian Doyle wrote. And one of the reasons I love his writing so much is because he is a master at finding the wonder and the awe in the everyday, the extraordinary and the ordinary. And his writing is full of hope and light. And it was personally meaningful to me to come across this book at a time when a family member was really ill and we weren't able to communicate while he was in the hospital. And so what I would do is bring this book with me and read from it. And it was a way to maintain a connection even at a very difficult time. So this book is really a favorite of mine. And I have 4 or 5 selections that I wanted to read. And Brian Doyle is also a master of really gentle humor, which I really appreciate about his writing. So I'm going to start with one that's called Flu. One time when my twin sons were 8 years old and on their first league basketball team, there was a boy on the other team who was small but as fast as could be, although not yet in command of a ball and his arrow of a body at the same time. This kid takes off at one point from a standing start, and his launch was so sudden and forceful that both shoes stayed behind. He, no kidding, flew out of his shoes. A few of us parents saw this and started snickering. And then a boy on our team, a gentle and solicitous lad named Michael, picked up the sneakers and ran after the speedster, who by now was sliding around helplessly on the buffed, shining floor. And Michael was pursuing him around picks and screens, waving the shoes, and the ref is laughing so hard he cannot blow his whistle. And us parents are totally losing it. And even the most intent boys on both teams finally stop and laugh. And the Falcon boy giggles and steps back into his sneakers, and time rolls on, snickering a little maybe. But you know what I remember most this morning? Other than the lovely fact that the bolt of a boy was thankfully not embarrassed. His shoes, sitting there astonished at so amazingly being empty. There were 7 seconds there outside the narrative. You know what I mean? When a thing just happened that just doesn't happen. There's some wisdom here about what humor is and why something is amusing. But there's also something deep about grace and gift and attentiveness and never assuming anything at all. Also, perhaps there's something to be said about laces being double knotted or some fatherly, coachly thing like that. But stay with me for a minute in the instant when the shoes sat there suddenly, startled and lonely. And the next one I'd like to read has a very long title. You can see that. And it is called poem in which I am sitting at the Sullivan Square station on the Orange Line in Boston, staring at the old Schrafft's candy factory and contemplating the rubble and smash of an affair with a young lady that has slumped from bad to worse to epically awful, and realizing that even as I am idly pondering the detritus of this terrible affair, I am much more interested in the history of the old candy factory than I am in the young lady, which probably explains very well indeed why the affair is disastrous, as I am not in love with her at all in the least, which I realize just as the train arrives. Well, the title of this poem pretty much says it all. All right, and this next one is called Poem for the Tall Man Who Interrupted Me Last Night during a reading to say that he didn't much care for what I was reading and could I read my better stuff. An excellent question, to which I could only say yes cautiously, trying to answer the actual question. But then comes the morass, during which we have to try to calculate which is the better wine. Is that which is humorous better than that which is somber? What about stories about other people? Are they inherently better than a story about myself? Are the best stories about me, about everyone else, and that's why they are good? You see the puzzle, sir, I said. And then I maundered and stumbled and mumbled and ambled on, keeping an eye on him to see if he would get up and walk out, but also well aware that everyone else had their own opinion of good and bad. The stories that made people weep, that hit people where they live behind their dignity, that hit home in their hearts. I think those are the better songs because they crack something open and open something else, let something out that doesn't get out much. Tales that make people laugh also seem glorious to me. No one gets hurt while laughing, and there's no violence or lies or theft or extortion, which seems like an admirable and rare state of affairs. Tough pick tears or laughter, which is why I shoot for both and then slip away, hoping that at least some people were rattled or entertained, if not the tall guy. He didn't leave though. I figured that was a good sign. All right. Maybe just one or two more. It's hard to stop reading Brian Doyle when you start. All right, this one's called The Things We Say When We Have Nothing to Say. If I was to ask you a question about where you came from, and you were to ask me, did I mean nativity or ethnicity or nationality or religious background, and I said no, I meant what story, what amazement, what joy, what ocean, would you be speechless? I don't think so. I think you would wait a moment to clear away all the orthodox answers. And then you would say something like, I am from people who dance when they are sad. Or I come from music I cannot run from. Or I came through a broken door and it took me a long time to stop trying to shatter it or repair it or inflict it on my kids. You would say something like that, I think, if I asked gently, and we had the time to let all the other answers trundle past, like the things we say when we actually have nothing to say. Maybe I'll read just one more. This one's called The First Layer of Favorite. Sir, asks the high school student this morning, what are your favorite subjects to read about? And I answer suddenly in a great happy burst. Angels, butter, otters, letters, surfing, airplanes, guitars, basketball, bruised grace, children, elk, tuna, paleontology, scissors, newspapers, dales, rills, whales, seas, hawks, anything about ships, defiant courage, adamant tenderness, maniacal insistence on patience, the wonder of endurance, pillows, tides, languages, music, all sorts of hats. epiphanic moments, cities, forests of every kind, everything having to do with the effects of time. Connemara, zygotes, the birds of Hawaii, cheese in every possible form. The sport of cricket, kites, the bird, such as the swallowtail, not the toy. Bears, anthropology, religions, wolverines, foxes, obituaries, cosmology, and anything about wines. Report cards, letters sent by my dad to my mother during the Second World War, when they thought he would die for sure. So his letters are somehow loaded with love and fraught with fearful dignity. Anything about the woman who married me, who remains a complete and utter mystery, even after we have lived together for 30 years. Does that answer your question sufficiently? Or do we need to poke into the next layer of favorite? We good. Thanks again, Isabella, for inviting me to read, and thank you.